Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is September 23rd, 2023, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some breaking news updates, some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share the video. And it says here, UKR Special Forces say strike on the Bear Black Sea Fleet headquarters left dozens out and wounded, including a senior leadership. We're going to see what's going on here, guys. Now, this is a red alert breaking news, especially information coming out about a senior leadership taken out or wounded. So give me a second here, guys. So the Bear hasn't responded yet to this. I don't think so. I don't see no information coming out from the Bear news media. This is only coming out from the Sleeping Giant news media. They are putting out the information about the senior leadership. It doesn't say if he's wounded or DEAD. The Bear are. Give me a second. Let me just skip that. Is the Bear leader touring with Crane? There have been significant strikes till now, right from Crimea Bridge to this one. However, response has really been muted so far. Unsure if the Bear has a different plan. And I was thinking about that too. Usually when Crane hits the Bear comes back and hit them hard. But again, the Bear's been quiet. And we're talking about Crimea here. The Bear gets, really upset when Crimea is hit. The Bear hasn't said anything. They've been really, really quiet. And that's very, very concerning. Very concerning. So the Bear, ever since Mr. Z went to the Sleeping Giant and begging the Sleeping Giant for what, the Bear has been very quiet. The only thing they did was launching those 50 missiles, which 48 has hit NATO infrastructure across the Yellow and Blue country. Other than that, they've been quiet, which is very concerning. We're going to see what's going on in this story, but I'm also thinking about giving you the updates on this one. It's very important to talk about these tanks. This is a game changer, guys. 31 Sleeping Giant Abrams tanks arrive in Crane next week. So it seems like the Bear is not pleased about this. The Bear is not pleased about those missiles that Sleeping Giant is going to send along with these tanks. So we're going to see what's going on in this story, but I do believe something big is coming. The Bear is being very quiet so far, which is the first time I've seen him do that ever since the operation that took place last year. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Guys, today is September 23. 23 of September is always that date that supposedly the world is going to end, or you can watch any movies, like they have certain dates, and they always pick September 23 in a lot of movies. Mission Impossible, whatever. So September 23 is always a number in a month that they always pick for their movies and people talking about the end of the world. I don't know why they pick September 23, but I just wanted to put that information out there about this date. Now, I'm not saying the world is going to end today. I'm not saying that. But I just, I was doing some research and someone pointed out that September 23, those in the spotlight, they love to use that date in movies and TV shows. And also false prophets always talk about the end of the world on September 23. David Meade. You guys already know David Meade. He was one of the guys that talked about an earthquake was going to strike, that Planet X was going to hit the Earth, and there was going to be tsunamis all over the place and tornadoes. And he basically scared a whole bunch of people by saying those type of stuff. And at the very end, he said, before the world ends, I want you guys to buy my book. He was in Pastor Paul Begley show that day. That was back in 2016, 2017. Also, I believe it was Dana Coverstone. Dana Coverstone also said something about September 23. So, you know, all these people with these dates, again, look, the Bible says no one knows the day or hour, not the angels, nor the Son, but only the Father. I gotta say it nice and slow, because a lot of people just believe that we could figure out the return of Christ. No one knows the day or hour. We don't know when the rapture is going to come, but Jesus said there will be signs of his return. Instead of focusing on a rapture, you should focus on going out and spreading the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ. All right, so I just wanted to bring that up really quick. All right. Sleeping Giant Abraham tanks arrive in UKR next week. Man. So during Mr. Z's visit to the WH on Thursday, the only positive news Crane received was that it is about to immediately take possession of the Sleeping Giant tanks, which were long ago promised. The Yellow Blue Country has all along complained at the slowness. Sleeping Giant, you're going way too slow. Give us your stuff and hurry up. The slowness of getting further advanced Western powerful system. Man, they got some nerves. You getting free stuff, and I mean, it's like going to McDonald's. You get free burgers, and you complain, man, you're going too slow, hurry up. You're getting free McDonald's and Happy Meal, man. This is why Poland is not getting along with Crane, because, see, Crane, last year, they were not too prideful. Now they're acting like they're so unstoppable because they're getting all this free stuff. So again, this is the reason why I don't support none of these biblical wars. All right, so next week, the first Sleeping Giant tanks will be delivered in Crane, Mr. Burns said before reporters while sitting alongside Mr. Z, who was on his second visit to the Sleeping Giant since the biblical war. Now, let me show you this picture here, guys. This is the powerful Sleeping Giant tank. This here is the best of the best, I believe. It's the best of the best tanks that we have. This thing is going to go out there along with UK Bradleys and Germany Leopard. Is going to go out there. Right now, Germany Leopard is going against the Bear tanks right now. And it's just looking brutal in those biblical wars. This here is going to join in while the Bear is already tired. But the Bear got something for it. I mean, according to the Bear, they say that this thing is not even going to last a week out there. It's all going to be scrap metal. All right, so we're going to see how all this plays. So we got the M1 tanks. The Sleeping Giant is going to send those missiles. Then you have other NATO members are going to send their stuff. Canada, I think they mentioned they're going to send stuff. The Bear, they already got North Korea stuff, the ballistic missile, and other things. So it's going to be a huge winter biblical war. But what concerns me is right now, the Bear is very quiet. The Bear is very, very quiet. And usually when, you know, a nation that's been pounding the Yellow Blue Country, showing no mercy and making it rain missiles, I mean, it's just kind of rare that they kind of stop doing that. And their area is getting hit. Headquarters getting hit. The submarine got hit. They're not saying nothing. They're not saying nothing, and that's very concerning. So a group of Yellow Blue Country tank operators and their support crew reportedly wrapped up training by late August. The reason why they didn't send it is because they were training the Crane forces how to use this throughout the entire summer. And next week, we will see the first of the 10 of these powerful tanks deliver. This is of the 31 total which were committed. All right, so altogether it's going to be 31, but I believe only 10 is going to be shipped out first. But so far, other Western tanks, such as the Challenger and Leopard, have made little discernible differences along the the Stallment front lines. The Bear has firm hold over much of the east, has dug its position, and established miles of deadly mine fields. So these mines were destroying them tanks. And I do believe that that's the reason why the Sleeping Giant didn't send the Abrams, because those mines. So the Sleeping Giant are sending the tanks now because there's a possibility the Bear mines has already been used up. There's a possibility. But again, these tanks are notorious getting stuck in mud, from what I heard. So winter is around the corner. So when it starts snowing, it's going to be game over for them tanks. All right, so the initial 10 tanks are being transferred from Germany, as Politico recently detailed. 10 of the 70-ton tanks are currently in Germany undergoing final refurbishments, said a DO blank official. Once that is complete, they will be shipped to UKR. I guarantee they're going to paint that thing yellow and blue. Now, the Sleeping Giant is committed to expedite delivery of the 31 tanks to Crane by fall. Happy Halloween. Instead of sitting down and working peace, the Sleeping Giant continue with destruction. Why? Because there's so much money being poured in, ladies and gentlemen. Will you say no to money? Man, these biblical wars are huge. So presumably, after the first 10 arrive, the remainder won't be far behind. But this also depends on how many of these UKR tank crews have completed training. The Bear forces will certainly be on the lookout, and targeting these powerful ones, likely from the air. Given recently at least one or more Challengers were destroyed. It was confirmed earlier this month. This was a first for the Challenger 2. It is history of production, as the Sleeping Giant mother defense official later conceded. All right, so 10 are going, and then the rest is not going to be far behind. We're going to see how these tanks are going to work. But this is going to be a whole new ball game, because the Bear is going to have North K missiles, the short-range ballistic missiles. They're going to have a whole bunch of ammunition. I mean, this fall and winter is going to be huge. If there was stock market for these biblical wars, the rich will be going nuts. Give me a second here. I don't like reading from this website, because I don't really like their stuff, to be honest. But they are the only one that's posting this information. Actually, they were the first to come out with this information. This is why I say that there's a possibility, you know, it might not be true, because the Bear has not said anything about it. But I just want to bring this up, guys. Like I said, I don't like reading from their website, but this is something that I need to share to see if it's true or not. So UKR says strike on the Bear Black Sea Fleet headquarters left dozens out and impacted, including a senior leadership. That's huge, guys. Give me a second. Let me just save this picture here. All right. If you can, please share the video. Ooh, these words are tiny. All right, so you have Crane says Saturday, today, September 23rd. Its bold strike on the Bear Black Sea Fleet headquarters in that territory, city of Sevastopol, had left dozens out and wounded, including senior leadership. So I'm trying to figure out if the senior leadership is wounded or DEAD. Now, the event on Friday is perhaps the most dramatic example yet of the confidence with which UKR is going after the Bear facility in occupied Crimea. Stop in the name of love. Here's the thing. The reason why this is the biggest is because it was not Crane forces that did it. It was a sleeping giant and British Storm Shadow that was used on this territory. At the same time, you had the sleeping giant PA-8 Poseidon anti-submarine aircraft out there. So I do believe this was an operation by NATO, not Crane. And what concerns me is that the Bear is quiet. The Bear is very quiet. The Bear has not said nothing. I mean, usually when they quiet, very concerning. All right, so in a statement on Telegram, UKR Special Op Forces said a special to dubbed Crab Trap was timed to strike while senior members of the Bear Navy were meeting, and that the event left dozens of DEAD and wounded, including the senior leadership of the fleet. No names have been given, and this news has not independently verified the claim. Verify the claim. That's why I say usually I don't like reading from this website. So can this story be true? Excuse me, guys. We don't know. But the Bear has not said nothing about it. The Bear news media, again, like TAS or RT, hasn't said nothing. Sevastopol is the largest city in Crimea, which was guys, back in 2014, Crimea, VOTED, to be part of the Bear territory. It was annexed. But the sleeping giant, they don't see it like that. The sleeping giant don't see it like that. It's like this. 2020 event happened. A lot of people and those in the spotlight believe that Mr. Byrne is victorious. We don't see that because we believe that 4-5 won. So it's just like that. The sleeping giant, they don't see the VOTED being legit. So they believe that the Bear has taken Crimea. Which again, and they counted twice. They counted twice. So it says here, the daring and painstaking work of the Special Op Forces enabled them to hit the Bear Black Sea Fleet headquarters on time and with the precision while the Bear Navy senior staff was meeting in a temporarily occupied city of Sevastopol, it said in a statement. Now, the data was transmitted to the Air Force for strike. The details of the event will be revealed once it is possible, and the result, it's dozens of DEAD and wounded occupiers, including the senior leadership of the fleet. Give me a second here, guys. How do you remove this thing? Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not used to this article. I'm not used to this. So no further details or any evidence as to specific casualties among the Bear Black Sea Fleet have so far been provided by UKR. So there hasn't been not much information. The Bear Ministry of Defense has to date only said that a Bear soldier was missing after Friday missile event, which local authorities said left the naval headquarters damaged, scattered debris hundreds of meters away. Now, the incident was the latest in a string of strikes targeting the Bear facility in Crimea. Now, the UKR have hit a Bear military airfield as Saki degraded the Bear Air Force defenses on the northwest coast and carried out a missile event on the main dry dock and ship repair facility in Sevastopol, crippling an event submarine and a landing ship. Now, this submarine attack happened last week. And that's what I'm saying. The Bear has been really quiet. And whenever, situations like that, like silence, the silence one is, you need to be careful with. The event on Saki caused unspecified, but serious damage. All right, so I'm just going to skip the rest of this here, guys. So basically, Crane is showing no mercy, and Crane has been going after Crimea. A strong message is being sent to the Bear. Where's the Bear at? Where is the Bear? And how come the Bear has been really quiet? I'm going to keep you updated on this story, guys. But again, the Bear has been very quiet. Also, the Bear is focusing on other things, Armenia, and they are focusing on North K and the BRICS. But for some reason, when it comes to Crane hitting Crimea, it's like the Bear, I'm not saying the Bear don't care, but I believe the Bear has something under their sleeve. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Give your life to Jesus Christ and get baptized. We are living in tough times. Till next time later. Peace.